Good evening. Yeah, just making sure that everything works. The sound of voice sounds fine. Okay, so as always, we'll start from 50s because I haven't played today. I need to warm up. And then after probably a couple of games, we'll go to hundreds. As always, feel free to ask any questions. And it would be nice if someone typed a message in the chat, any type of message, because I want to make sure that I can check the messages on Restream, because I'm restreaming to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at the same time. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to see messages in the main chat or not. So, okay, so here, even though I don't have a kicker, I'll bet it's a fish probably. Okay, really horrible card for us. I'll try to pot control. I hope he doesn't bet a lot. That would really suck. Okay, so we get a check back. I don't want to get a huge bet. I'll block bet it myself. Yeah, I don't think there are many bluffs here. I mean, he's not turning his 4 into a bluff or a deuce, probably, most likely. So I'll have to fold here, sadly, but what can you do? But I think it was the correct play to bet myself and try to get value out of a 4. Because if he missed, he's going to bluff anyway. So I want to make sure that I get extra value and I have an easy laydown. Okay, that's a jam, for sure. Against 2 fishes. Of course he has aces. Wow, okay. Unfortunate. Okay, let's start another one. So yeah, this game and another one will be probably in 50s and then we'll move up to hundreds. Okay, we have 1 reg, 1 fish as always. Okay, I want to probe here. Not too much. Not a little. Let's hope we don't get a raise. But even if we do, we'll get the odds to call. Of course, we're not calling if he's going crazy, like 8 big blinds or something like that, but we're probably calling up to 5 blinds, something like that. Okay, we got an easy fold, which is good. Okay. We're definitely betting this. It's really a dry board. The reg and the big blind cannot call too wide. And the fish should be folding most of the time anyway. But if he calls, I hope to see a club or queen, for example. But yeah, most of the time we should get an easy folds here, which is good. 3.5, okay. Let's hope the fish wins. Queen. Oh, no, nice. Okay, so we're heads up against the fish. Quite a passive one too, so we'll try to take the lowest variance lines as possible. I want to probe this. We should get a lot of calls here. No, we don't. So yeah, he's really, really passive, which is good to know. I don't want to inflate the pot right away. I hope to see a safe turn, and then I can bet a bit more, but wow, he's folding like crazy. Basically, if he misses completely, he always folds. Okay, a snap check. Wow, and he leads. Okay. We could raise here. We can just call. I prefer just calling. Okay, great turn for us. But now I want to raise. There's too many chips in the pot. And we want to get value out of a 9. Wow, he folds immediately. I wonder if he had completely nothing. Or... Okay, let's limp. Perfect opponent, basically. All I need to do to make this game profitable is just not to stack off without being certain that I'm ahead. That's about it. I want to delay against this guy. I want to prevent him from betting the river. I don't think I get the odds to call though. A 5 only, and we can be dead right away. So I'll just fold here. I don't think this guy is capable of bluffing here any type of hand, basically. This was a value hand for sure. I mean, maybe he has a flush draw or something, but even then, it would not make sense for him to bet. I'll bet. Okay, horrible card for us. Let's wave the white flag and give up. Maybe Jack High is good, who knows? And it is. Perfect. Even without a Jack High, I would have probably just gave up. This is not a type of player you want to be bluffing against after he calls one of your bets, so definitely bet here. Okay, let's check back. We're calling one street, and if we don't improve, we're definitely just an increased sizing, but I'm willing to call 1 because if I hit a 4 or 3, I think I can get his whole stack. But now, yeah, now we're giving up. No, definitely we're not calling here. Okay, let's limp. I'll check this back. Okay. Let's try to get value with king high and block bet. Good, nice. So far so good. Okay. Okay, I want to protect my 4, so okay, we get a snap call by him. He had 5-6, he got there. I mean 6 got there, so we're stopping here. Yeah, horrible card for us. He bets 1 big blind. I mean, we kind of get the odds to call. He might have deuce 3, for example, that we might beat, but 5 deuce maybe. 4 deuce, nice. So he's block betting his bottom pair, which is quite strange from this type of player. Yeah, I'm not probing here. I don't think it's worth, because he's using small sizings anyway. So we're definitely calling here. Okay, let's stank a bit and let's hope to get a check back. I don't expect bluffs to be there anyway, but bluffing ourselves is not an ideal thing. Not an ideal spot. Okay. He's never ISO'd us, so I'll limp. As always, guys. Wow, okay, that's a big one. As always, feel free to ask any questions. I'll be more than glad to answer them. About poker, living from poker, or... Oh my god, this is so annoying. Okay, he's not ISOing enough, so I need to shove this. I mean, limping is optional only against really aggressive players, but yeah. So this heads up didn't go as smoothly as I wanted to go, but quite an unfortunate run out anyway. Not much to do here. It's like, okay, let's play one more 50 euro buy-in spin, and then we'll move up to hundreds. I warmed up, so it's nice. Okay. Probably 2 fishes. I want to probe this, but I don't want to pay too much. I think half the pot should do the job, and if they raise, it will be complicated. Do you make food or you just order it? Most of the time I order. For the past 2 months I've been basically ordering every single day, but now I want to stop doing that. I have more time than before, so I mean, when you try to calculate, my hourly is higher than what I spend on food. So basically, if I spend, let's say, on average an hour and a half on making food every day, right? And if I, instead of doing that, okay, so that's a huge bet. I don't have any equity whatsoever to improve. I don't think he's betting that when Nate. He didn't. There were no draws. So yeah. Back to the food. I mean, for me, yes, it's probably better to make my own food because let's say, yeah, I make more in an hour than what I pay for the food. But in reality, let's say I play for what, on average, like 7 hours a day, right? If I'm ordering instead of like making the food myself, I'm not like making more money because of that. Because I could like meal prep like during the daytime when I'm not playing, right? So the smart thing to do would be basically to make my own food. So I'm not, like, I cannot completely agree that it's a no-brainer to order food. I'm just a bit lazy. I'm not a good chef or anything like that, right? So I'm basically just lazy. That's about it. Okay, I'll call here. Because if you can meal prep, for example, some people like prepare food for the whole week, right? Like let's say on Sunday or evenings, they prepare the food for the like 5 days up front. They spend like 2 hours that day and they save a shit ton of money. So do I want to bet here? No. So, I mean, if I would be playing like 500s, right? Come on, he has probably like... Okay, I'll call just to see his range. An ace, wow. And really depends what you're ordering, right? And if you're only ordering, like if you order 2 times a day, that's probably like 30 euros, at least for me it is. So that's quite a lot of money. Like if you order every single day throughout the whole month, it comes down to like 800 euros or something like that, which is quite a lot of money, to be honest. He eyes with me again, and he trapped before, so I'll have to check it down. I mean, he's really tricky with it, so... But usually, like, I order fruit from like Volt and Bolt services, but I would love to try the ones where they prepare the food for the whole day, and it's based on like calorie count. I never tried it because it seemed a bit expensive, but now it's quite similar to basically just ordering twice a day from Volt or Bolt, but you get healthier meals there. Okay, I'll be really aggressive here. Fishes are mostly afraid of flushes, So I should get a lot of folds here most of the time. If I get called here, I'll probably need to jam. I mean, if hearts miss. Okay, this is quite a good card for us. I'll be jamming this. If he calls with a 6 or an 8, or if he has a flush, congratulations to him, but it's annoying that we block the bluffs. Like his calling range, oh my god. Oh, what an ugly spot, but yeah. I mean, I have no idea if he's like folding easily or not. So it's hard to make an assumption. Okay, he snap checked, but he basically just marked the action to check fold. Come on, are you folding anytime soon? Okay, I don't want to risk it anymore, sadly. He's just destroying me, basically. 2.5, how much do we have? Okay, I want to raise here. I don't want to shove. I don't think I get enough calls here, so... I'll shove. I could limp, but he likes to ISO with min ISO, so... And king 3 in that case is a horrible card to play. I mean, it flops really horribly, so... Can you show HUD on stream? Unfortunately, I cannot. I mean, I could, but I don't like it. So because especially when I play hundreds, right? The reg pool is like quite shallow. Like, there's not a lot of regs, not a big variety of regs. So what happens is that, let's say I would know that one of the regs is streaming currently, right? Then I could go watch the stream, like watch the stream and see my own stats, right? And then I could adjust accordingly, right? Let's say I see that I'm c-betting way too much against this player or folding way too much against this player, right? Where he can exploit me. So I think that would give a huge advantage to other players if they saw their own HUDs. So I prefer not to show it. I'm sorry, but it's just... If I play it on a different site where I don't play usually, maybe, yeah, that would make no difference. But now it can change a lot. I mean, versus fishes it would be fine, but I don't want to change the settings against the settings just for one game. Wow, king 3. Okay, did not expect that. I expected strong hand, maybe even being dominated. Okay, so we got the chips back, I think. Yeah, we broke even in this heads up. Okay, let's play hundreds. Okay, we got the game immediately. So probably 2 regs at the table. Yeah. So I don't like playing against these two. They're quite annoying, so I'm not sure if I'm going to play hundreds. We'll see how it goes. And how I'm feeling overall. Okay, let's call. So we're... even if that's a big sizing, but we have a lot of backdoors that we can follow through. Okay, that's one of probably the worst cards out there for us. So I'll be checking back and folding to any aggression. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so for example, this is a good example of why I don't want to show HUDs. But I play along against these players a lot because the pool is so shallow. Yeah, you can check hero stats, but it takes a lot more work than just checking up the stream. Okay, the flush got there. Okay, I'll give up. If he has an 8, what? Okay. So yeah, basically, I prefer not to. I think it gives too big of advantage, and for streaming purposes, a lot of people don't mind watching it without the HUDs. I don't think people want to see HUDs that much anyway. They don't care about it, especially if they're recreational players watching the stream, right? they won't understand half of the stats or what they mean. So I think it's giving me a bigger disadvantage than... So basically, the risk is too high, the reward is too low. Okay, fold right away. Hold. Yesterday I had a great session. I can show the graph afterwards. Okay, we're calling 2 point. Okay, never mind. But yeah, probably we won't get any fishes during the stream, which is quite sad. If we get like 3 games in a row against these same players, we'll probably move down to 50s. As much as it sucks, but it's just not worth playing against 2 regs every single game. Because I'm only playing 1 table during the stream. They cover all the tables, so I'll never get a fish table, basically. Okay, that's min raise. Let's hope he jams Sora's hand. Nice, we got a fold. Didn't expect that for sure. That was an optimistic one too. It hit his range completely and we missed the board, so I was just wondering if I should bet 1 or 1.5, but nice. Your red diamond one? I'll be in 3 days, I think. I have to collect 50,000 more miles, so basically 3 normal sessions. Okay, we're calling here, and yeah, and after that I'll be red diamond 1. I expected to be red diamond on September, but I didn't play as much. I was sick, I traveled, so I was not able to collect enough miles. But yeah, this month I'll get a red diamond status, which I'm really excited about. It increases the profit dramatically. Flip for me, how many tables you play regularly? So usually I play 5 or 6 tables, depending on the limit, depending on what the field is. If the field is really good, I'll always play 6 tables, right? Because I want to get as many fishes as possible. But yeah, 5 at least for the minimum. And 6 if there's a lot of fishes. But yeah, I play 6 even. If I'm feeling good and confident, I'll play 6. If I need to warm up or focus a bit more, I'll play 5. But yeah. Best field on Minimax, in my opinion, is on Sundays, Sunday nights. I would not agree. I mean, I think it really varies. Oftentimes I see one of the best fields is on Monday, for example, as well. Because fishes on Sundays, they play... I mean, they play mostly MTTs, right? There's not that much spin action, and if there's like a couple of regs sitting at the tables, you won't get any fishes. So it's a lottery sometimes, right? You'll get a perfect field, right? There's no regs whatsoever. But yeah, as I said, it's a lottery. It really comes down to randomness and right? Who's taking what, like, when you're playing lower limits, it might be a bit more noticeable, but in the higher limits, when the field is really comprised of like 10 regs, if two regs take a day off, it can make a huge difference in the field, right? And if every single reg plays that day, it's a horrible field, right? So a few people can change the outcome of your profit, basically. Okay, we take that. Okay, so yeah, the chat of free stream works fine. That's which is nice. Korsakas, right? Which limits are you playing on Winamax? Yeah, we got a game right away, so yeah, we'll probably be seeing the same two guys every single game. So I'll play this and the next one, and if nothing changes, we'll probably go down to 50s. How many chips EV are you getting on hundreds? So I don't have a big sample, and I haven't checked in a while because like I mostly play 50s still, not hundreds. But it's probably around. Currently, right now, I think it's like 34 or something. I started off really horribly. I had a really bad GPV at the start. So yeah, it's probably like 34 GPV in like almost 2,000 games. I'm not sure, right? But something around that. And in 50s all time, I have around 49, close to 50 maybe. You're playing 25s, okay. But yeah, as I said, in 25s there's a ton of regs, so and there's way more fishes, so a few regs won't make of a difference. And I expect a lot of fishes to play there on Sundays as well. In morning 9 o'clock for 6 o'clock. Are there games on? You're asking if there's games on Winamax running from 9 on till 6 p.m. On hundreds. I'm not sure. I never tried to play it. I mean, during the daytime, you definitely can play, but I think there's quite reg infested, and you won't get that many fishes. I think. I mean, they're definitely running. The games are definitely running. I think the hours that you won't get almost any action are between like 6-8 o'clock. It's probably where you'll get only one table every 5 or even 10 minutes, right? But during the daytime you get enough action, but the problem is that it will probably be mostly regs, so it's not really nice to play there. Sometimes I try to play 50s, but I only do that between 2 and 7 a.m. and if the field isn't good, I stop. I mean, on 50s, I noticed... Okay, that's really close, but... On 50s, I noticed that... I mean... What I noticed is that on Winamax, oftentimes, after like 1 p.m., the field isn't as good as it's in the evening, let's say now. Right? So... Yeah, I mean, sometimes there's a lot of like... Let's say 10 regs playing after 1 p.m. And there's like 4 regs playing in the evening, right? So there's a huge difference. But as I said, it's a lottery, right? But yeah, you should stick to the same time and always like field selecting is the most important part, the most important skill in poker, in my opinion, because that's where the money comes from, right? From the fishes. I get 52 on 50s and 10k plus games. Okay, that's nice. How many tables do you play? And are you playing on Winamax? What's your nickname? Because I mean that's crushing GPV, right? That's a really good one. But if you have to, like, if you collected that 10k games in 1 year, right? It's not as impressive because I mean if you did it in 3 months, yeah, that's an absolute crush, right? Is it a lot harder to play in Stars than Winamax? So on PokerStars you will get way more regs. So if you consider that harder, yes, it is harder. But your rake back is higher. So basically it evens out, right? On Winamax you get way more fishes, so you can get a higher chip PV, but you get way less in rake back, right? And on PokerStars you get 65% rake back. So basically there's a lot more regs. You have to get into reg wars, right? But you get, so you're mostly in PokerStars you're breaking even before rake back, and all the profit comes from rake back. So, and fishes are not as crazy on PokerStars, so it's harder to extract value out of them. So you might say that it's harder, but profit-wise, I think Winamax is a bit more profitable, maybe way more profitable than PokerStars, but you can definitely make money on PokerStars as well. But you need to keep in mind that you're playing with dollars instead of euros, right? So, and the rake is like higher on Winamax as well, because in 25s and 50s, I think on PokerStars it's 6%, and on hundreds it's 5%. Where on Winamax every single limit has 7% cap. So there's that, right? 6-8 tables depends. If I not play at night, I don't earn money. I mean, I know people who play during the days and they make money, but I think it's like, if you're like playing in mid stakes or lower stakes, it doesn't matter as much. On the higher stakes, it really matters, right? Because if, let's say, you get out of all the players, 60% of them, right, is, for example, regs, right? And during the daytime, or no, during the night, and let's say during the daytime it's 80%, right? It lowers your profit significantly, right? So if you can make money for sure playing during the days, even on high stakes, right? There are people who are making money, but what they do is basically they play during the same hours, they fight for the field, right? So let's say I would play only during from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m., right? And every single other reg knows that if they play it during those hours, I'll be there, right? So if they don't want to fight me, if I'm like, then it's fine, right? I'll get 1 fish games or 2 fish games maybe, right? It all comes down to what are you playing and how, like, if you're doing it full time, so almost 3 months. So yeah, I mean, okay, we're stopping here. After I tried 100s and I lost 400 binds and the review is so not good. Winamax is crazy with rake and distribution. Well, I mean, are you playing without a pool? Because then, I mean, Winamax is absolutely, like, you should not be playing high stakes without a pool. It's a suicide, basically. Because you can bust your bankroll in no time. And it's way more stressful. And because the distribution is only, the insane amount of money is going to the higher stakes, the higher multipliers. So playing without a pool is just, you can always join our pool, by the way. You can go to smstaking.com and fill out the application for the pool. Find all the info here. Okay, I'll be betting here. I want to get a fold here right away. I hope I get one. I have no idea, maybe he's a reg. The stats are not off by that much. I think it's profitable to play 25s, 8, 10 tables and 100s. I'm not sure. I mean, you need to experiment, but I think it should, like, if you're playing 6 tables on 100s, you should be making more money than playing 8, 10 tables on 25s if you're crushing it, right? If you're crushing both limits. But I'm not sure about that. I mean, you need to do calculations and experiment, right? But yeah, are you really not in the pool? I'm gonna fold here. Because playing hundreds without a pool on Vinamax is, as I said, suicide basically. Human raised, I might... It all comes down to sizing. I'll be really aggressive here. See how it goes. Nice. It went through. Quite a bad turn card, but it was not as bad. I'm shoving a 9 anyway, so... Yeah, and he should not be... I mean, I expected that he might call with, let's say, King, Queen, Ace, King sometimes. But, okay, this is a good card again. Ouch. That's painful. Okay. Did B Cartel play only Nitro? At least what I've heard. Yes, they focus on Nitro most, because they have a cartel there, so... At least that's what I heard. But yeah, I don't know anyone from BitB playing regulars. Maybe there are some people, but I'm not aware of them. I've been betting every single time, so I'll bet right away as well. Not pool anymore. Why did you leave the pool? It seems quite stupid. No offense, but it seems quite stupid. Okay, I'll try to trap him. Because most of the turns will be good for him to bluff. Come on, he probably bets a 4 or a 6. I'm not getting value out of those. Wow, a jack. He didn't barrel the turn. That's quite strange. I'll fold here. You have to show your 50s graph then? Are you talking to Flip for me? Or are you asking me to show it? I would be curious to see Flip for me graph as well. I'm not sure if you can send links on Twitch chat, but I think you can. Sounds sus. A bit. Not gonna lie. Okay, let's check back. He's probably going to bet again. We have some backdoors that we might... He loved c-betting, but he didn't do that this time. I'll bet 1. We'll see how it goes. If he raises, it will be interesting. He has a lot of 3x's in his range. I'll check. I'm not sure if I should be betting probably to a 6 and folding to a bet 7 deuce. Wow, okay, he didn't turn into a bluff. On high limit regular spin without cartel. And I'm not sure what are you asking exactly. Can you try to rephrase the question? And who is it addressed to? Is it addressed to me or or flip for me because he's the star of the chat right now. Please be ahead. Sadly. Unfortunate that we ran into the pocket queens with our jack 10. But we're coming back. Okay, let's fold. Nice, we're ahead. So we're losing 200 chips in EV against this guy. 100. Okay, so not that bad. Okay, let's get into another reg war. V, do you accept students if they can play 60 minutes a day only? So 60 minutes a day every single day, which comes to 30 hours. I mean, it all comes down if you just want to start playing and eventually switch to full-time, then I think they should consider your application, basically. Because if you want to just play for fun and you never plan on going pro, right, doing it full-time, then it's unlikely that they will accept you. Because I mean, the stable's mission is to make money, right? Not just teach players. They want to make money off of players. Okay, this is an interesting hand. I don't expect there to be a lot of full house. I mean, there can be full houses for sure, but I expect ace king to bet here, pocket jacks to bet here, king jack to bet here. So I don't I don't think shoving here is an option. I think we should just call, sadly. I don't expect him to call here with a king like that. Strange that he didn't bet. Anyway. But so yeah, if you want to, I mean, you should just fill in the application. I'm not the guy responsible for them, right? So I'm not sure. You just fill out the application, they'll contact you and you'll know for sure. But it might be an option if you're willing to go full-time someday, right? Who would you guess might have 52 chip EV from 50s field Mindaugas? I mean, 52 chip EV from 50s. I mean, I haven't been playing these past couple of months 50s that much, right? So I'm not quite certain. I saw that on the pool there's Vesto Plus that had a huge chip EV, and 50 is quite a big sample. So this guy might be able to, but I'm not sure. You know, I cannot judge people's chip EV just how they play against regs, right? Because I know regs and how they play against me, but not how they play against fishes. I'm not particularly good against regs, but I'm really good against fishes, right? My results are great because I crush fishes, like, right? Not the regs. So some people might think that I'm not as good, not a good reg, right? But it doesn't matter to me because I'm making money anyway. So making these guesses is quite hard, right? It's hard to speculate what kind of chip EV someone has. Espresso without cartel. I mean, you can play espressos. If it's not nitro, there's no need for a cartel, right? In nitro, there's cartels, but in regulars, there's none. No one like co-lose or anything like that, so it's fine playing regulars. But yeah, nitro is only on Winamax. Yeah, on PokerStars, it's free for all. There's no cartels or anything like that, so. Yeah, if a reg joins, yeah, they're only playing basically, they're just battling, you know, and who has the most money wins in the end, right? Who's willing to lose the most? Grandpa, hello. But yeah, 50s and above. Below that, it's fine. Okay, let's slim here. Okay, let's call. Nice. Okay, great. I think this was a profitable game. Okay, we can check the graph for today, what we've been playing so far. So far, we played 8 games in total with 164 GPV and 111. So we're crushing it so far, which is nice. Okay, let's keep going with the hundreds. We're doing great, so let's keep it up. I still need to play for the leaderboard, so I need to collect some games. Unfortunately, we get so many regs, but what can you do? Mindaugas coaching me how to beat fish as I only beat regs. I mean, why I would want that? The worse you play people, the better it's for me. But, I mean, are you in the stable or not? I'm not sure. Yeah, we're not doing anything here crazy. It's his range. I mean, I could do this. But yeah, it's hard to represent anything at all. I'll just check back. Maybe he has a ace high as well. And we split, let's say ace 4 or ace 6. Yeah. 2 regular open, 24 tables on 50s, 100s intro, and play 200 and change another. Yeah, you're correct. I don't know where you know that information from, but you're correct, yeah. I mean, usually they play... one reg plays against 2 fishes. And not 2 regs. And most, like, if you play 24 tables, you cannot beat 1 reg, 1 fish games. You can only beat 2 fish games, basically. So, yeah. Okay, so he checked the turn. Yeah, the flop, I mean. So if he doesn't bet, we're betting ourselves. He has a lot of jacks. Okay, he's spot sizing, so he can have some weak kings. But of course, we're never folding here. Cartel wars happen once in a while. Wow, what a huge bet. What do you have? I mean, Queen Jack would have raised. I mean, he knows that we checked back the flop. I don't expect him to see bluffs, but I need to call here for balance. Yeah, King 10. I mean, I did not expect King 10 to be here, but okay. Did you win anything on Monopoly promotion and Minimax? I didn't play a lot of during the Monopoly promotion. I made like close to a bit more than 1,000 euros from Monopoly, but I think I paid more. I mean, I made a profit considering that they increased the rate by 1%. I think I went into profit like maybe like 400 euros from the promotion. I'm not sure. I didn't calculate it yet. I'll do it in the end of the month. I was not playing a lot during these first 2 weeks of the month. Now I'll play a lot because I didn't make any money. I mean, I was in the negative for the first time in quite a while. But yesterday I had a great session. I made like 1.5k pool EV plus reg back. I think it's really close to a shove, so I'll shove. I'm not really focused. Yes, sir, we slept together at the camp. Oh, okay. Okay, send me a message. We can do a private coaching session. But I mean, there's a lot of... the stable has a ton of great material how to play against fishes. You should look it up, you know? You have a huge database of videos, so... Okay, this game didn't go so well. That Queen 10 call. I mean, we're blocking the straights, but I really don't expect to see any bluffs there. It's just I called because I was really curious if he has. I mean, he definitely has weaker kings that play like that. I was not sure about the stronger kings, so now I know. But hey, we got a fish. We got a fish, guys. Hip hip hooray. Yeah, so it seems that streaming on Tuesday is way better. There's way more people. Okay, I'll raise it up. There's like 54 people watching on Twitch and 10 more watching on Facebook and YouTube. So this is nice. I need to bet here, but I'll definitely get a call. I'm not repping a lot of hands. I mean, I'm c-betting everything here anyway. Maybe he's stream sniping. This outcome. I wonder if he's betting or not. I mean, I need to bet. I mean, if he calls with king high, good for him. I think he's calling. But yeah, if he shoves... Oh, wow, king 7. Well, that was an easy call for him. I wonder if he would have called with a king high. I'll bet. I could ISO him. Let's do that. Small sizing. Ouch. Where is Flip for me? When people started asking questions, he went missing, which is sad. I really expected him to show us the graph. Sadly, we won't be able to see it, I guess. Probably love the stream. Marius, sėkmės. Ačiū. Oh, what a turn. What a turn. Amazing. Well, it's a bit small. Unfortunate. He opens so wide. I mean, I would love to shove, but it's not a suited hand. Suited one would have been a snap shove for sure. How long did it take you to climb from 100s to mid stakes? So I consider mid stakes to be like 25s, and 50s is like in between the mid stakes and high stakes. It's like one step to the high stakes, because I think it's harder to climb from 25s to 50s than it is to climb from 50s to 100s. But so I got from 50s to 100s, I moved up in close, I mean, probably like 9 months. But before that, I had I was played scared money poker because I didn't have savings, right? So I needed to have profitable months every single time, right? Otherwise I would be in stress or whatever. So that's why I didn't like jump quickly. But from 5s to 50s, I moved up in like 9 months too, you know. But it took me a while to get used to 50s and move to 100s. I still don't consider myself like full-time 100 player. I still field select hardly, and when I get the red diamond status this week, I'll play more 100s probably. But yeah, I would still say that I'm like fully playing 50s if someone asks, right? Okay, let's check back. We don't have anything. We'll get called anyway. I mean, let's hope queen high is good somehow. Hey, how many games you do a month on average, and how many tables you play usually? So if I play 120 hours or 100, so that's how many hours I play on a good month, where I grind, I don't travel, I don't waste my time, I play full time. It's about 120 hours, which equals to a bit more than 4,000 games. So like 4,200, something like that. So above 4,000 games. And I play 5 or 6 tables. Most of the time I play 5. If I feel good and there's a lot of fishes, I play 6. Uh, how often would you recommend to watch EV graphs? So for me, right, I know that a lot of like spin community, they prefer to not watch graphs for like a week or even a month, right? Me personally, I watch my graph every break I take. It helps me to know how I'm doing. Like sometimes you play and you think, oh, I'm doing good, you know, you're just relaxed, you're not really focused that much, but you think, oh, it's just standard things that I'm doing, right? You know, you don't focus too much on the particular spots. So and then you check your graph and you see that you're just going down, right? And then you rewatch those hands and you say, oh shit, I made so many mistakes because I was not focused. And then you focus and you fix your graph, right? So I think it's good to watch it often if you can like realize that a short-term graph does not represent your whole skill, right? It doesn't affect as much me mentally. It just helps me to keep in track, right? Do you hear any person insuring stop jackpot on Winamax and pool? I mean, our pool is insuring the jackpot by 20%. Yeah, like every single player that plays in our pool is insured, has insured 20% of the jackpot. So me as well, right? So, and that's really nice compared to like the break-even chippy V goes down by 1 just because we can insure our pool, our jackpots, which is really nice. Okay, I'll jam. Even though I could mini raise, I decided to jam. I hope I answered your question. It's quite... I'm not sure if that's what you're asking, but... And yeah, there was a jackpot on August, so... I made a nice bonus that month because someone hit a jackpot, you know? So it's really nice. It increased my yearly profit by a lot, the pool that we have now, so... Someone isn't playing and it's not playing in a pool, and you should be considering it. I'm not sure about this bet. I'm betting into his range, but it worked fine, so that's nice. Ouch. Okay. A short toilet break and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Just making sure the microphone is working. Full jackpot insurance. Full jackpot insurance is only, I mean, I heard some people have the private ones, the ones that are in cartel, but that's about it. I'm not sure about, I'm not familiar with someone insuring the whole jackpot. It's just insane, you know, the variance is insane. I mean, if you don't hit that jackpot in 2 years time, the pool is losing significantly, right? I used to watch the graph after every single spin. So many people went out, we played even better, played worse. Yeah, watching it every spin is crazy. Watching it every like break you do, so let's say you play for 40 minutes, half an hour, you check the graph, okay, you see how you're doing. And yeah, it happens to me as well, right? When I play, if I see my graph is going up, I'm crushing it, I feel even more confident, I feel great, and I do even better. If the graph is going lower, sometimes you just go down as much as possible because you cannot control your emotions. But at first it was quite a big problem for me, but now, you know, I play a lot of games. The more games you play, the faster variance evens out. You know, if you're playing 2 tables, for example, right, on Poker Stars or whatever, you play what like 50 games during the day, during your session, right? And in 50 games the variance can be crucial, right? So you'll check your graph every like 10 games or whatever. The variance can be insane, and yeah, but when I play, let's say for like half an hour without breaks, I would play like what, like I don't know, 20 games maybe. I might check it, I'll see how I'm doing. Maybe I won't check it during the break, whatever, but I would check it like every 50 games or so, which is fine in my opinion. I mean, if it fucks you up mentally a lot, you should not do it, right? You should just trust the process and watch it every like what, every week or so, you know. But I think it keeps me on track, you know. It all comes down to personal preference, basically. I wonder what should I do. I cannot call here. What can I rep? Not a lot of hands, I guess. He expects a raise from me, probably. I'll be turning this into a bluff. Maybe I should have used the bigger sizing. That's just a nonsense that I just made. I'm too aggressive here, but hope to see a fold. Nice, it worked. We have the 7. Oh, we don't have 9-7 in our range. What I'm even trying to represent. That was a horrible play by me. I mean, maybe I have 9-7 from the small blind, but I'm really surprised. I mean, either he just folded like king, jack, king, queen, or whatever, or he folded some sort of a 10 or 8 maybe. But my line didn't make sense. I'm really like unhappy with this line that I played, but I'll solve it. I want to solve it really badly right now. After this game, or maybe not, after the session, in the end of the stream, I'll check it. I'm really curious if it's a viable line, because I really doubt it, because we got showdown value in turn. So I think I should be checking the turn and just giving up. Maybe calling the turn bet and then just checking back the river and folding to a shove, or maybe calling, but do you use some shortcuts for fold, all in, etc. while multi-table, or you click actions with the mouse? So when I was playing less tables, just clicking with the mouse was fine, but now I wanted to set up the hotkeys for that. I tried it, but it didn't work for some reason, so I didn't bother. Like, I think I should do it, because sometimes it would definitely save me some time and I could perform better. But for the most part, I can always do all the clicks manually anyway. But I'm definitely setting it up in the upcoming days, because it's annoying. I mean, when you're playing 6 tables on regulars, it's fine. I mean, it's just... if I would be playing Nitros, I would definitely need to set up the shortcuts, but for now it's fine. I manage. I definitely do. It's nice. I wonder if I should min raise or limp here in these spots. I'm not sure. And we're dominated, sadly. Okay. Diamond. Yay. Let's limp. Are we getting raised? We don't have anything, so I might as well just bet. Okay. Let's trap it. Please shove. Do it. Do it. Okay, we get raised. I don't want to shove him, I'll look too strong. Okay, good card. Nice, we got a full. I mean, not nice. We better get called by worse, you know. What was the flop with 6-7 suited? 10-8 and something rainbow? I'll check the correct play right now. It was 10-8 deuce, I think. The turn was a 6 of hearts. And the flush opened up, I think. Flush draw opened up as well. So I'm not. I bet the sizings need to be precise as well. The depth. So I'll do it during the stream anyway. At the end of the stream, so you can just chill if you want. There's no need. After this game, we'll do a short smoke break. Okay, we're not getting any fishes whatsoever. I'm just playing like that is just minus EV basically. Just losing money while doing this. But it's fine. I'm playing one table, so I might have an edge against the rags, but I'm talking as well, so probably not as much. Okay. Let's hope he shoves ace jack, we shove, and he folds. That would be perfect. What are you waiting for? Does anyone know this guy? Like which table he plays on or whatever? Which pool he plays on? I'm just really curious about his results. Maybe someone out here knows something about him. We're calling if he shows. Of course, we're folding if he shows. Nice. Um, let's check and play through delay. Nice. Worked. Didn't want to go bet right away on the flop. If we get raised, we're basically fucked. If we get called, it's hard to represent things. I mean, there's a lot of good turns for us to check back or bet, continue betting. Like a jack would have been a nice betting card. Okay, let's hope he shoves ace-5 or something weaker. 4.5, I think that's a shove. I mean, it should be. Ace queen, probably the best outcome that we could have expected. Apart from the bluffs. As long as it's not pocket pairs, we're fine. 7-6, 80% call on the flop raise, 3x is 9%. So it's viable to raise, but of course, yeah, 9% is nothing basically. Never balancing myself out that big. So yeah, I expected it to check the turn after it hits the 6 because you get showdown, so you should not be turning into a bluff. I wonder what he does. I mean, I'll solve it anyway because I'm just curious about some other outcomes. But yeah, that's what I expected. I mean, the way I played it horribly. It didn't make sense. I did not represent a lot of hands. It was quite probably the worst play I did today. Okay, did we make money in this? Yeah, we did. Is Nelson's goes to good reg. I mean, he's crushing me in heads up. I won't say why, but it's probably it's because of my stupid mistakes. It might be a run anyway. I don't consider him a good reg. Yesterday he was playing on tilt, playing like crazy, snap calling, snap betting, whatever. So that's quite the best regs for me are the ones that can play for a huge amount of hours consistently, right? Where no matter if they just started playing or they've been playing for 8 hours, they stay consistent, right? They don't tilt. These are the best regs for me. And yeah, and river. Yeah, I know that the river is a check back for sure. I mean, I turned it into a bluff trying to fold a 10 or an 8. But it just doesn't make sense. It was a horrible play by me. I just got lucky that he folded, and I expected he folded probably like a random 2 Broadway cards. King, queen, king, jack, queen, jack, maybe, whatever. I think he would have snap called me with any pair whatsoever. I mean, the outcome, I think the flush got there on the river as well, right? So that's probably the only, I think it's a good thing that some backdoors got there as well. But yeah, overall, it's a bad play. Don't do this at home, kids. But yeah, it likes calling the river. Okay. What is your opinion about Tasso Carla? I haven't played a lot of games against him. I don't see him on leaderboards anymore, so he might have changed his nickname. He was a weird guy. He was playing during the day, I think, so that's why I never met him. I mean, I've played, as I said, probably 20 games in total against him, so I have no opinion about his gameplay or his skill level. But it was funny when he did one thing that no other reg does. So let's say his bluff went through, he would show his cards. And even if it was not a bluff, he would show his cards. And it was really strange because no other reg did that. So I think his ego is a bit shattered. He's quite insecure, in my opinion. But yeah, I'll check back. I mean, I could bet here, but I have ace high. If he has... Wow, 10 deuce. Are you serious? Should have bet at least one. Can you tell me your top 3 50s regs? Mm, hold on, I'll turn on leaderboard so it will be easier for me to see the nicknames and think about people. So for the regular ones, Love Mover is a good reg. I consider him one of the better ones. I struggle to play against him right now. I did not do it before, but Dr. Dre is solid for sure. Yeah, I mean, sometimes he's a bit wonky, but he's definitely solid. He plays a lot of volume, which is, I mean, indication like if you can play a lot of volume profitably, in my books, you're a good reg, right? Vestopilus is apparently like the results that I've seen are crushing, so he's a good reg in my opinion too. Not based on playstyle or the way he plays, but just purely out of the results that I've seen. What else? I mean, Elico is decent. It's quite hard. I mean, you know, I feel comfortable playing, so I like no one, or like Love Mover is probably the only reg that for some reason, maybe it's just a run, you know, that I struggle to play against. I don't feel comfortable playing against him as much, even though he's not like doing anything crazy. We're like, but yeah, for the past few months he was crushing me, and it lowered my confidence a bit while playing against him. Come on, really? You have 10s? Yay, dominating. Not yay, we're losing. Okay, let's check graphs so far. I think we went downhill a bit. Let's refresh. We're still profitable. Not as much, but still profitable, which is nice. Okay, let's go back to... Wait. Which one was it? Oh, okay, nice. Okay. This will probably be one of the last games. I'll solve that hand. Okay, we're not getting action, which is strange. All the regs went out. I'll be playing a lot then. When I finish the stream. Yeah, it seems that a lot more people are involved in the chat, and overall, like, viewership is way higher during the work days. So I might switch to streaming during one of the work days. I'm not sure yet, because I started streaming on Sunday just because my internet was more stable during the evening on Sundays compared to work days, but now my internet seems fine even during this time. So okay, are we getting any action? So I might switch. Okay, we got action. Nice. And of course 2 regs. So yeah, but this will be the last game for today. And we will be ending the stream. Vestopilus is bum hunting a lot, I guess, as I see him on 25s as well. Probably, as I said, like, field selecting is probably one of the most important part of being profitable. But yeah, if he's still mixing 25s, he's definitely bum hunting. But he plays a huge, quite a big volume as well, so... I mean, it's working out for him, so good for him, I guess. I wonder if he's playing on his own. Probably he is. He has a bankroll for it. But yeah, so, I mean, if you can make the same profit as the guy while playing, I don't know, 2,000 games as the guy who plays 4,000 games, you know, You cannot say that the guy who plays more is better. In my opinion, the best player is the one who makes the most money, right? And it doesn't matter how good you are in GTO or whatever. Where do you live if you have internet problems? So, even though I live in the city, like, the problem is that there's no cable in my flat, basically, and there's no option to get it. I have to pay like 1.5 thousand euros for that. So I have a modem, right? And sometimes, let's say in the middle of the night, my internet is gone, or it lags or whatever. I hate it. Sometimes it costs me a lot of money because internet is just goes out and like at 3 o'clock in the morning, which is like the time I play. But yeah, it's just there's no infrastructure for the cable to go through. Maybe it will happen eventually. I hope so. But yeah, now I'm just using a 5G modem. And sometimes it just bugs out. At first, when I moved in here, the modem got me like the maximum speed of like 30 megabytes per second or whatever. But now it's stable at like 300, 400, which is nice. But yeah, still sometimes it goes down or lags a bit. Because sometimes it switches, because I'm in the middle of two 5G antennas, and sometimes it switches for no reason. And if it switches to the further one, I get really shitty internet. But when it chooses the one close to my home, I'm fine, basically. Should I minimize the window by accident? Where can I see Vestopilot's graph? I mean, he's in a pool. I'm not sure which one. Someone showed it to me. I didn't look it up myself. Someone that has access to, I think, hyper school or whatever. Pool. I think he's in a hyper school pool. But yeah, his not graphs, but basically the chippy is visible and the game count is visible. So yeah, I don't have access to it. I cannot remember who showed it to me, but it wasn't from our stable, I think. But yeah. Hey guys, hi guys, I joined Discord. Hey, come get happy. Yeah, I mean, if you have any questions about our pool, our stable, our anything at all, you can always ask us about ask any questions on Discord. People will definitely answer them. You have a GTO training bot. Yeah, the GTO training bot comes with pure GTO. You can get a free trial. There's, yeah, it's up there in the chat. I think if you, I'm not sure about the command, but maybe there's, oh nice, we're dominating him. Hold on, I'll check the SM staking website. But just go to puregto.com, or wait, what is it? Yeah, it's puregto.com. You'll find all information. You can take a free trial for 2 weeks. And you can try it out. But yeah, there's a GTO training bot as well. I used it before to learn the ranges better. And it works nice, it works fine. This is a shove, this depth. We get called, which is unfortunate. Yeah, his results are great. I think we were in a good spot pre-flop, right? Fortunately, we lost. So yeah. Okay, so this is it for today. I'll solve the hand that I talked about. Let's check. Okay, let's check the graph first. Okay, so yeah, we're profitable, which is nice. Let's close the Venomax before we open up the software. I can show you the bot as well. Yeah, there's, I think I haven't updated, but yeah, you can choose the positions, you can choose the stack sizes, You can choose the early end selection, pre-flop, flop, turn, whatever. Let's say you want to turn. You can, yeah. Basically, it works really nice. It shows you when you do a mistake or whatever. You can analyze the mistake and see why it does that. So yeah, okay, let's. I'm not sure if you're interested in me solving the hands, but maybe some people are. Yeah, this hand, basically. So yeah, he's betting, and we decide to raise. It's a viable option, as was mentioned in the set. There's 9% 3x raise. 8 to 7% is a call. That basically was a huge spew. Yeah, we should be calling with just a backdoor. I mean, we don't have any backdoors. He's even less willing to raise, which is surprising. Okay. He calls and we bet 100, but it's definitely a check back, right? Oh, whoa, there's still some bets, but the sizing I chose was not ideal. It's not a lot of... Yeah, but 62% check back only, so it's not as bad as I expected it to be. We decided to show, which is definitely oh no, the flush didn't get there. Oh, all in 24%. So GTO approves, but of course, yeah, as I said, it's a horrible play. I don't... What kind of hands do I have? 9-7? Okay, 9-7 was the one hand. 10-8. Jack 10, but it shows Queen Jack shows a lot of the time as well. I think there was one hand as well, one more hand with the 10s. Yeah, and all in. Basically, there's no calls here. All in or just, yeah, the only option is all in basically. He doesn't want him to give the odds. Okay. Okay, cool. What about a... I mean, there won't be a solution because there's no calls here. Yeah. It's just a shove. I want it to be more sneaky beaky like. Didn't work out. Okay, guys. So, thanks for joining in. Thanks for participating in the chat. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Probably see you on Sunday. Or maybe I'll change the streaming dates, but I'm not sure yet. Alright, good luck at the tables. Have a nice evening. Have the nice rest of the evening, and bye-bye.